Well, here we go. This is a new thing for me to do because I never reviewed a fan game before. Now, I did play numerous fan games, numerous home hacks. Like, you get to know how much experience I have with non-official books. Right? These are the bad starts. Anyways, what you're looking at is the achievement screen in Mega Man W, the newest Mega Man fun game release, courtesy of JumpDashEvade, a member of the Mega Marino community and a member of the Mega Man Maker community. So, what can I say about this new fan game? It is quite the work, and when I say this, I mean it. There's a crazy loss of effort put into it. JumpDashEvade spent 2 years working on this game with a team of himself and another 27 people, but mainly himself. And it is a hell of a game. So, the story for this one is that a virus is wreaking havoc again, and Mega Man sets out to solve the problem. This time Dr. Light gets help from a mysterious scientist called Dr. Letta, and it's the same usual Mega Man fare, including a few... It's Mega Man, okay? The story doesn't divert from the usual defeat the 8 robot masters, uncover the actual feeling behind the story, but there's a lot that happens here that will draw your attention in many ways. That said, first of all, talking about graphics, JumpDashEvade did something unique for this fan game. So instead of using the usual Mega Man resources that every NES-based fan game for Mega Man does, JumpDashEvade pretty much sprited nearly everything from zero, which is a hell of a feat. Everything looks different, and this is actually interesting. The sprite work is incredible in some areas, and it clashes a bit with the usual Mega Man style in others. But it's incredibly good overall. The music, oh boy, the music slaps. The composer for this game did a crazy job. Most notably, the virus stages. I'll comment on the difficulty soon, but the virus stages, particularly the first 2 stages, have incredible music, which will get your attention immediately. Gameplay wise, it's the same old, but your tools they have a differential. You don't start with Rush Coil and Rush Jet, much like in Mega Man Rock and Roll. To open these two, you either have to beat the 8 Robot Masters or buy ability slots. In the game's shop. Same Mega Man fare, you collect bolts from enemies in the stage, and you spend them on the shop. You also get several tools. It's not just like Rush Coil, Rush Jet, or Rush Surge. First of all, there's a Rush Phase, which allows you to phase through one tile wide spaces. There's a Shashi Drone, which is it is a dolphin which you can use as a platform. There's also two based on Mega Man World 1's, the Game Boy Mega Man floats 2. There's a plant 2 that provides you with life pickups. There's the Super Arrow from Mega Man 5 with improvements. What else? There is also the Speed Booster. Oh, from Mega Man Maker mod made by Mecha. The Speed Booster is a very fun tool to use, but you will most likely be running with a Super Arrow. But yeah, I think there are other tools that I didn't mention. Also along the stages there are letters you must collect. No, they will not open beats. They will not, but much like Mega Man Unlimited, they will open an extra stage where you have to beat a boss based on Mega Man Battle Network, who will yield you their weapon. Additionally, you will have to buy the charge shot as a separate enhancement, and there's an upgrade to the charge shot which makes it way more powerful actually. So you're not left wanting for tools. Now, I need to talk about the game's difficulty. First of all, this is the longest Mega Man game I've ever played. 19 stages. An intro stage, 9 Robot Masters, 4 Virus stages, and the Wily Fortress stages, which go for... Yeah, this game goes on for a while. It's actually longer than Mega Man 3, which says something. The stages are also reasonably long. And reasonably... I wouldn't say reasonably because sometimes you can... But they are hard. Like, really hard. JumpDashEvade made this game having people who actually know their way around Mega Man in mind. I will say it is not bullshitty like Mega Man 9, not brutal like Mega Man Unlimited, but it's hard and it will test your patience and your skills. It sure has done it for me, even after 4 runs done on this game. There's also... Oh wow. There's also extra content. What extra content? First of all, there's an achievement system. You have a lot to do here. There's a challenge mode, which has been a staple on Mega Man since Mega Man 9. There's a CD collection like Mega Man Base, 66 CDs spread across the 19 stages of this game. There's a time trial mode, there's an endless attack mode, there's an enemy bestiary. Oh, I still didn't collect everything, holy shit. There's a boss bestia. This game is loaded with content, and it shows. And it is actually pretty massive. Gameplay-wise, the Robot Master weapons, they are pretty varied, and all of them have some useful function for attack, defense, mobility. My favorite weapon in this game has to be the Wrecking Beam from Being Man. My second best favorite weapon is Maelstrom Absorber from Maelstrom Woman. But here's the thing, it's my second favorite weapon when enhanced, because it's almost a fucking screen filler. It is absurd. Additionally, my least favorite weapon is the Silhouette Kunai from Ninja Man, which is wonky at best and uncomparative at worst. There are also very curious weapons such as Butler Barrage from Gladiator Man, which is actually a deflector shield. You use it to throw projectiles back at enemies. It can be wonky against the boss it's meant to be used on, but the third wily boss, it is a blessing against the third wily boss. That much I can tell you, and thank fuck that boss doesn't leave the left side of the screen. The Fortress bosses aren't too annoying, at least that. The bosses actually, the stages are far easier than the boss. The stages are far harder than the bosses themselves. This game really tests you, but when it comes to the bosses, they are not that hard when you know what you're doing. The challenges for those bosses, though, like defeating them with only the Mega Buster, and without taking damage, and without using sharp shots. These are the only challenges I didn't. These are the only challenges I didn't complete. Because holy shit, these are absurd challenges. These are the hardest challenges in the game. I still did some of these bosses though. I did almost all of the challenge mode. The boss challenges are the only ones I didn't do yet. Hence my 92.47% completion. I'm keeping a lot of my words here because, honestly, my brain's fried for tonight. Oh man, my brain's really fried. So, what grade do I give to this game? Because this is actually a very nice game. That's a strong 8. This game is really good, although a bit hard. Like, it is meant for experienced Mega Man gamers. That's what I can say about it. But yeah, a strong 8. I feel is appropriate for this game.